I mean, it always comes down to financials, proper financials, proper documented processes, and operations, to the point that you have owner independence, right? So I would say those are the, and finding a way to have like recurring revenue. So if you're able to quickly within, I mean, even when you're a startup, I think you should be starting with those 4 pillars in mind, even when you don't even know how your next client is going to come in. You should be working towards having these 4 things be part of the foundation of your business. At the beginning, a founder is so involved in their business, and that's completely understandable, but they should be working every day to replace themselves, right? And keeping clean financials. Again, you can spend this and this and then like finance your car and finance this, but then you also need to understand, if you're trying to sell your business, you need to clean up your financials and have an accountant verify everything, or have AI JT1 do it for you. But it's having those 4 pillars at whatever stage you're in your business journey. Those are the things, those are the fundamentals that investors pay for, that are going to get you those higher multiples. And a lot of people want that, but they just don't know how to get started. They don't know how to document SOPs. They don't know how to properly optimize their operations. And I think that's probably the most common one, is where we come in. We help people optimize, trim, document. And then from there, everything, when you have good processes, then your employees depend less on you, and therefore you're able to step away. And, it kind of snowballs from there.
Do you have an example or a case study where you go into a company and goes, wow, this has been happening for all these years and nobody's fixed it?
I mean, I was about to do an acquisition like 2 months ago. A very successful company, very profitable, like according to them, great revenue on paper. And then when we went in to do due diligence, we realized that in the 5 years or 6 years that they had been in business, not once did they have an account verified document, you know? And they were trying to sell the business like this. And so we were like, how do I know what you're telling me is true? And also, how do you know how much you're actually making? But you would be surprised how often this happens. A lot of, business owners, I mean, they're focused in growing the business and doing the work, but there is a lot of misguidance and lack of knowledge about business management, finance management, operational management. And that's why mentorship and coaching is so needed. But again, with AI, that becomes a lot easier as well.